Now, I see that in the Jesus of the gospel. Now, the gospel, of course, is very terse description, so there's a lot of reading between the lines. I mean, what I see is this person who managed to see people in a way that they'd never been seen before, a clarity about what they were about what they needed, right? And that's why when it says very tersely in the Gospel of Mark at one point, I think, he taught not like the scribes and Pharisees, but with exousia, with authority. Huh? The authority comes from, I've really been seeing. I have to listen to this. Now, how do you become capable of really seeing? Well, there's a negative side. The great poet, English poet John Keats talked about negative capability, the capability of constraining your own take on things, the way you project on things and so on, getting that out of the way so that you can actually see the person or the thing or the landscape and so on before you. But I think it also, at least now looking at this in the Christian perspective, it needs something positive. It needs that kind of love for the person concerned. Negatively take away the scales that are created by my own preoccupations and so on. Positively have a sense of this person as lovable. And I think that's the great secret. I think this is another dimension to kenosis that we have to add to the dimension we've been talking about, where very often it's a question of sacrifice, very important, sacrificing the self, as it were, putting the self apart or aside, or even sacrificing the life. But there's also another dimension to this kenosis, which is being able to get out of our own preoccupation and really see. And the Bible seems to be telling us, now going across different parts of it, that it's that seeing by God in that way that actually can call up the best that we have in us, right? So, I've always interpreted in the Genesis, and God saw that it was good. So I think God seeing is good is something performative to that. And in Christ's case, something performative, right? So we have this great hunger in the world for being able to see like that. Pedagogy of God, and it's circulating and bursting out in various places. And we have to honor it where it bursts out. But from my sense, why am I a Christian? Well, if I want to be part of this, I don't see any better way than to be in that stream of mercy from God that allows me to, if to a limited extent, pass it on, right?